Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Thursday, March 10th, 2016. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, bright sunny skies, white sandy beaches. I've got to tell you, the Gulf of Thailand looks absolutely gorgeous today. A nice breeze, absolutely wonderful. Oh, love this part of the year. It's going to start to get hot though. This nice weather is not going to last too long. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. And please come visit us at our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, got a lot to talk about today. Got some very interesting price action charts to show you and some setups. I think we got some really good setups today, and they're like act now setups, which is nice. There's only about one or two that you're going to have to wait, but the rest of them are like get in now. All right. Let's get a move on. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, just remember that I record this during the Asia session. So if you are looking at this at London, you need to go back on your chart about 11 candles, and that's about where I started. You'll be able to figure it out, of course, by the arrows and indicators on my chart for entries and take profit areas. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic in the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 8th year here in Thailand and absolutely loving it. It's just a great place to retire. The climate, the weather, the food, the people. There's nothing I have to complain about. My second career is just as exciting as my first career trading Forex, and I do trade it every single trading day. I am involved in the markets. I just love it. So how do I do that? Well, two ways. One, I do listen to fundamentals. I pay for a news feed, and it's a verbal news feed, and that just shouts out things that are happening around the world and gives me information as my day goes on, as we need to know. We have some big news coming up today, and I'll get to that in just a moment. And I don't trade the release of the data, so I don't trade the numbers. I wait about 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'll enter the trade and take it from there. So, and why do I do that? Be honest with you, because I'm not good at it. There are traders that trade the releases and do very, very well. Well, I'm not one of them. I don't do very well at it, so if you're not good at it, don't do it, right? Got to change. However, I am a technician. I love doing analysis on price action charts using candlesticks, support, resistance, price action, price structure, and price failure. What an important part of trading that is that we haven't talked about. Hopefully we'll get into that sometime soon. I do use a couple of indicators. From when I'm trading Forex, I use harmonics, and when I'm trading options, I use Ikimoku. I do have the 200 exponential moving average on all my charts. And on my live charts, I also have a 55 and a 10 exponential moving average. So that just gives you a little bit about how I trade and what I look at. I am 99% a pullback trader. I love the pullback, right? Love the pullback. You don't always get it, but if you get it, it's really sweet. And I use Fibonacci on everything. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get to the risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's talk about some news and commentary. Let's see what we've got going on here. Let me see if I get this up. Let's see how the indices did. The Dow 30 closed positive 0.21%. The S&P 500 was up 0.51%. NASDAQ was up 0.55%, with the small cap 2,000 up 0.42%. Green day on Wall Street. All right, let's move on over to the Eurozone. Looks like an all green day there, too. The DAX was up positive 0.31%. The FTSE 100 was up 0.34%. The CAC 40 out of Paris was up 0.49%, with the Eurostock 50 up 0.57%. All right, let's head on over to Asia. Let's see what's going on there. The Nikkei 225, which is currently trading, is up 1.01%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia, which is currently trading, is up 0.10%. The China A50 closed yesterday negative 0.20%, and they're going to open in about 2 minutes, believe it or not. The Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is closed yesterday at 0.08%, and again, they're due to open up in 2 minutes. And the Kospi, which is currently trading, is positive 0.26%. Traders, let's get on over to the economic calendar today. I think probably the biggest event for today is, can you believe my calendar is not coming up? Okay, so let's take a look at what we got going today. There's a lot of medium impact news data today. The high impact news is we have out of the U.S. initial jobless claims, and we also have ECB interest rate decision, which is the big one. And we're going to have a policy statement from ECB President Draghi. And those are the big news events for today. Let's take a look at some of the medium impact that might be of some. Out of the euro, we got trade balance today. We have current account out of the euro today. And we have imports month on month today coming out. Also, medium impact, we have continuing jobless claims. But the big one is initial jobless claims that's coming out today. And let's take a look at what we have going on. If you look into tomorrow's Asia session, not a lot going on a Friday. We have medium impact business New Zealand PMI tomorrow. And out of the yen, we have BSI large manufacturing, and I'm not sure what that is, traders, I have to tell you. So not too much stuff going on. Looks like, we do have data in Canada and the U.S. tomorrow on Friday, which would be high impact. So we'll keep an eye on that as our day goes on tomorrow, but we'll keep focused on today. I think the big thing is the ECB interest rate decision, and what is ECB President Draghi have to say. So, well, the commentary is, get in your trades, get break even, and cover it before like 45 minutes to an hour before he speaks. And what's going to happen is the markets are going to clam up at that point. They're just going to freeze until that news conference, and that's late in the U.S. session. So we'll just keep an eye on that, but it's definitely going to make an impact on how the market reacts towards the rest of the day. All right, enough about that. I took way too long. We're 8 minutes away. Let's get into the euro dollar. Euro dollar's in a great spot, isn't it? Look at this. Right below the daily pivot point, which is resistance, it retested, it came down. Now we're at this 200. It's time to get in, right? If you want to be cautious, you should wait for a break of this 200 because of what is left of the chart and take this to the downside. There is no reason to hang out on this one. Get in this trade. Your stop, and I normally don't talk about stops, but your stop is at 1005, right there. Right at 1005. If you look left of the chart, that's where price action shows other resistance, or just above the daily pivot point, about 5 pips above it. So there's a lot of trades today that are get in now trades. So let's get a move on so I can get this out into the YouTube channel, and let's take a look at the pound. Pound is basically in the same position, but we're in a situation here where we want to get in this now, and we want to get out, of course, at the 200 exponential moving average. It's also the S1. It's also our support zone indicator, that yellow line. And so we want to get in at 42.05. We want to get out at 41.82. And I know what you're saying, Bill. It's only a 23 pip trade. That is true. It's only a 23 pip trade. And the reason I put that there is to show you that, you can't trade this, but we want the pullback. Now, I also gave you another option. The other option is wait for this to pull back to the R1 pivot at 1.4235 and then take it down on 1.4182. However, realize you're going to get a bounce at the daily pivot, And of course, you're going to get out at 200 exponential moving average. So you have a couple of options with the pound, okay, where you want to get in and where you want to get out. Getting out is easy. Getting in is going to be the difficult part. I really don't like 23 pips because, we're going to end up risking that, if not more. And if we don't have a 2 or 3 to 1 ratio, I'm really not interested in the trade, to be honest with you, traders. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. This is just in a great position. Look at this. It's broken support. It's retested it twice. And we are now sitting there. We want to just get in this. We're not waiting for nothing. And we want to get in this at 0.7465. We'll get out at 0.7419. Nice 50 pip trade. Just get in. I mean, there's no reason to wait. You have to put your intelligence stop in place, and however you do your money management and your trade management. For example, I only risk 1% of my account. So wherever that puts my stop, that's what I'm going to risk, right? But the stop's got to go where the stop's got to go. I might make less, but at least I'm protected, and I'm not going to be broke if something happens and it spikes up 300 pips, right? Which can happen. I'm going to show you that in just a moment on another pair. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, one of my favorites. This already gave us, this came down and this trade worked absolutely beautifully yesterday. Most of our trades worked absolutely beautifully yesterday, but this one really worked nice. Came back up. Now we're below the daily pivot point, which is resistance. And I'm just waiting for this to prove itself because now it's in this range of the Asia session. So let's get a break to the downside. It's already below the daily pivot, but I want to see something more than what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 3 dojis in a row, so I'm really not confident to sell this yet. But at 1.4687, that'll have to be another closed candle below that wick, that last wick on that last candle. And we'll get out at 4603. So, this can be a 75 pip trade, if you work it right. And this pair, moves 130 pips a day. So I don't think we'll have any issue with obtaining that price. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Now this, be careful with these yen pairs, folks. What we're seeing here with this up move was because of a statement made yesterday. And Kuroda's talking and the BOJ is talking. And it was not Kuroda yesterday who spoke, it was another representative of the BOJ. And this is why we're in this situation here. So now we're in between support and resistance. We're in a pretty nasty area here. So we're either going to get a pullback up to our resistance up here at 124.66 and we'll just enter it short. No, we're going to get a bounce at 124.09, but we're looking to take it all the way down to 123.19. So, this is over 100 pip trade. Well, yeah, sort of, kind of, maybe. It's about a 90 pip trade if we get in at 124.66. So let's look at this realistically. If price just continues down and breaks the 200 exponential moving average and the daily pivot point, gives us a retest, we've still got plenty of room to take profit and get down. I did put a star next to the S1 pivot. That's just so you know it's there. And always, when I put a star on a chart, look left of the chart. That's telling you that there's a lot of price action there and expect some sort of a bounce. Some sort of price movement's going to happen here, whether positive or negative. We're going to get some movement here. You just need to be aware of that. And it's pretty close to our take profit area. So if you get down there and you get a bounce, first of all, you need to pay yourself. However you do that, whether you scale out or you just get out of the trade. So, you do what works for you. I'm a scaler, so I would scale out and leave, something on the table and see if we can get down to our take profit area. The entry is the problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's the entry is going to take patience to get into this trade, right? Okay, so we have some opportunities here, but I'm very, very cautious trading the yen pairs. All right, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Yep, look at this mess. Well, it's not a mess. They had data come out in the Asia session earlier today, and I think it was a rate decision. So I assume that it was bad data, being this had this big red candle, and And now price didn't even give a pullback; it just is continued to the downside. So, the first thing I looked at, well, where's resistance at? Well, resistance is always at the daily pivot, right? So I put a marking there at 0.6692, and we can get, take an entry there. Folks, I don't know what this pair is going to do. This can continue down for another 60, 70 pips before it gives us a pullback. I don't think this entry is going to work, to be honest with you. We have to wait to see what happens with this, and we need some sort of price action to give us an entry. And you might have to fib this whole swing and see if you can get into this somewhere, maybe like at the 23.6 and get out. But I would not just jump into this trade. Don't take this trade now. Please do not chase this candle, this big red candle and all these red candles. Do not chase price. Wait till it comes back up, and we'll get into it later, even if we have to go to a lower time frame. But I'll just wait. I'll just wait till we get the opportunity. Okay? All right. Trade is not bad. I'm only 1 minute over. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and of course our great friends and sponsor at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining us on Thursday, March 10th, 2016. Traders, again, please come visit us at our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. We have great opportunities, education, demo accounts, live accounts, excellent economic calendar, just a lot of good stuff there. So come check it out and come join me. Traders, have a great trading day, and we will see you in about 24 hours. Traders, you know what I'm going to say, trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you next time.